EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Newton on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Funchess has it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Again, Newton. It's caught by Funchess. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
20. Do something.
Now Newton on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Carr gives to Marshawn. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Carr now to throw. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, it's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Newton. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. First down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it. I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will be incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Hey, hey. Check. 53, 5. Check. 8, 8. 20.
Newton on third down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tahir Whitehead. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. Being chased out left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now,
Carl try it again on second down. Bill Bice, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set. 180.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Hard throw, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Get down, get down. 185. 58.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This is McCaffrey on the give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Newton, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And I Just not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Down! Blue lady!
Carr now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run the 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon LaFell, 83 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Carr, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Pick up, Al.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Newton, and this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey. You set? What ain't it? Do something. Do something.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's McCaffrey, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. A handoff left, McCaffrey. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.